Hi there. How you doing? Thanks for joining again. I'm Gwendolyn, and I'm your favorite medical professional. And I bring you juice from the source. We'll be talking about 6 sex positions that you should be cautious about, or that you should approach with caution. 6 everyday sex positions that you carry out daily that you should be cautious about. Let's roll in. The first position is the standing position. This is the position where the man is actually standing up and he carries the girl and her pelvic is around his pelvic, or he leans her on the wall and he's standing up. Now, this exercise or this sex position is very dangerous, especially for a man who hasn't been exercising very well. He may actually feel lightheaded or get muscle cramp and both of them fall off. Or his penis may actually slip out of the woman's vagina while they are in the act, and he may get penile fracture. Now remember, the penis is not a bone, it's a muscle. And when a man has penile fracture, if care isn't taken, he may end up with a penis that is curved permanently in that direction where it was bent or broken, or he may start experiencing erectile dysfunction and extreme pain. So make sure that if you have any form of pain around your or while you have sex, please run to your urologist and get some help. Now, this standing position can also be a little bit uncomfortable for a lady who has a short vaginal canal. Now, if she has a short vaginal canal, what's going to happen is you may end up, as a man, irritating her cervix, and she may have cervicitis. Now, and that will be uncomfortable. Cervicitis is when the cervix of a woman gets inflamed, and it may make her very uncomfortable and leave her in pain, and it may take her some time to get back into the sex activity. Number 2 is the missionary position. The missionary position is when the lady is laying flat on her back and the man is on top. The missionary position is very good because it allows full body contact. But there is a disadvantage. The woman can easily get a urinary tract infection. That's because of the constant irritation of the urethra, the opening of the urethra, and germs are most likely to go in there and reach her bladder. So that's why it's very important that after every sexual activity, as a lady, you should pee. So you flush back out those microorganisms that have gotten into your bladder. Remember that the sex act itself actually puts the woman in a bad place biologically. The woman's body is traumatized. Her vaginal mucosa or vaginal flora is traumatized because of the moving in and moving out. And it's even worse if she's not well lubricated. Now, the third position is the doggy style. This is the position where the lady is on her knees and her palms may be on the bed or her elbows may be on the bed. This actually may be beneficial for men who are well endowed. But if the man is not well endowed, it may not be a very good position for you. And in this case, if the man is well endowed or has a good length, he may end up irritating the cervix of a woman. Now, trust me, not every woman loves her cervix to be irritated. And that irritation may actually cause her cervix to be inflamed. Now, what is very bad with this doggy style is some men, while they are doing the doggy style, they forget themselves and forget that it's an act that could be dangerous, or that they should approach with a lot of care. Now, they're going in and going out and going in and going out, and no one may notice that his penis has slipped out of the woman. And when he's coming back like he wants to push into her, he may actually hit her pelvis or hit her vulva or her majora, or even hit the pubic bone, and he gets a penile fracture. Now, penile fractures are no joke, guys. It's extremely painful. So as a man, you should be very cautious of that. Now, the fourth point is the cowgirl style. Either is the reverse cowgirl or the cowgirl style. And this is when the man is laying on his back and the woman is sitting on top of him, facing him, or she can turn and her back is facing him while he's lying down on a flat surface. Now, this position gives a good communication between the man and the woman. Now, when the woman is the one in control, you understand, she may not be aware that the man's penis has slipped out of her. And because she's going up and down with a lot of energy, she will not suspend in the air when she notices that the man's penis has slipped out. So her coming up and down can actually fracture the man's penis, and this could hurt real bad. So it's very important that be cautious, that you have to make sure that you control your rhythm and not think that it's a very safe sex position. The sixth sex position is anal sex. Personally, I'm not somebody who would advise anybody to get into anal sex. This is for spiritual reasons, especially if you're a Christian, you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, and secondly, for biological and health reasons. Look, the anal passage doesn't have any mucus lining. That means it doesn't produce any form of lubricant or mucus like the vagina. So it was never meant for any form of intercourse or sexual intercourse. So what some people do is that they use lubricant. And in some cases, no matter what you do, the fact that it stretches that anal area, it's not that stretchy, as compared to the vagina. Most people who get involved in anal sex always have anal tears. And it's worse when feces gets in contact with those anal tears. Now, what is very, very dangerous about this anal sex is the anal tears and the infections. The person who may be going into your anal passage may actually tear up your anal lining and also lose the muscles around there. I know people who are constantly passing out feces on themselves because that area has lost its elasticity. That area is just meant for the passage of fecal waste or feces. So no matter what we see on the market today, they have butt plug, they are very disadvantageous because of the infections it may give you, the tears it may give you, and also it may actually weaken your anal elasticity very well. Now, the last point is oral sex. Now, there are some ladies who are or couples who are so into deep throat oral sex. Deep throat oral sex can be very dangerous. In fact, it will irritate the woman's tonsils, and it may give her oral infections. Not only that, or tonsillitis. She may develop tonsillitis or any form of oral or buccal infections. Not only that, she may develop swollen tonsils because of the irritation and she may throw up. She runs the risk of throwing up. Now, on the man's side, when you are doing oral sex on a lady and the lady hits climax, imagine the lady's thighs clamping your head in between her thighs. Trust me, that could dislocate your jawbone. So, these 6 sex positions that I have mentioned, or 6 sex styles that I have mentioned, are what people do everywhere in the world. But it's very important, very vital that you be very cautious, because it may cause infection, it may cause permanent damage to that area, it may cause temporary damage to that area. So be very wary or very, very cautious while you engage in any form of sexual activity with your partner. If you're just joining this channel, you love this content, you love what I share, encourage me by smashing that subscribe button and turning on that notification bell, commenting and sharing. And thanks for joining this family. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm humbled to produce this content. And if you have any form of feedback or advice on how I can improve your viewing experience, please do let me know in the comment section or by email. I remain your seasoned medical professional, Gwendolyn Halle. Bye-bye.